The day after Harry Smith announced he was stepping down as chairman of the Board of Governors, Dr. Roper announced that he was going to be leaving as the interim president June 30th of next year. The search committee, which is led by Kim Strack, the former executive director of the State Board of Elections, was going to start a formal, has already started a formal search, but the actual process was going to get really into the nitty-gritty with interviews, in-person interviews and things like that in the spring. And Dr. Roper said, in June, I'm out of here. That's my time. He was originally going to retire as the president or as the head of UNC Healthcare in May of this year before he took the presidency of the whole UNC system. So it's not as if that there was thought that he would be a long timer unless he expressed an interest in actually doing the job permanently. But Dr. Roper will be 71 when next year comes around. So it would be unusual for him to take on a job like that for more than a couple of years anyway.
Rick, despite the fact that this is considered really a job that many people in academia would want, leading the UNC system with its reputation, is there any concern or is Carolina Journal getting any rumblings behind the scenes that because of what's happened with the role of Harry Smith and some of the turmoil that has been happening over the past months, that might put off some people who otherwise would be interested in leading the system?
Well, you've heard we've heard a number of people say privately that they would not serve in senior positions at UNC campuses as long as the current structure of leadership was there at the Board of Governors, and it goes beyond Harry Smith. And so we'll see. I mean, it may well be with his departure from the chairmanship, if the board picks a chairman other than Mr. Ramsey, who again is a very close ally of Harry Smith's, then it's possible that that field will open. But I think the UNC system, UNC Chapel Hill is having a really hard time finding a chancellor, and you would think that someone would want to take over that school. There are issues. There's a lot of concern that there's turmoil, that there's a bit of a chaos there, and that upheaval is something that, generally speaking, people who take very high profile but very high paying jobs might want to shy away from.